friends, I'm Professor K for the Pokemon Evolutionaries, and welcome once again to the second installment of the Pokemon TCG Facts and History. With me again is my special guest and co-host for much of this series, BirdKeeperToby. Say hello to the people, my man.
Hey Pokemon Masters, BirdKeeperToby here, back again to fill you in on some of the trading card games' rich and hidden history.
By rich, I'm assuming you're referring to what you have to be a serious Pokemon card collector. Am I right?
Well, yes and no, as true as that may be. The point here is to fill on the audience with all of these facts and knowledge as much as they can take in, all the information that they didn't know about the trading card game.
Right you are! Let's not keep these amazing people waiting any longer, and let's just jump right in. The first generation of cards comes to a close with Gym Challenge and brings about a brand new era of cards, the Neo series. This particular block of cards is small, but left a lasting impact on the TCG that leaves collectors desiring this set to this very day. Steel and Darkness were introduced as two new types of Special Energy, Pokemon Tools, Baby Pokemon, and a new type of Reverse Holo that debuted in the Southern Islands promo collection all appeared during this time. Something really neat about this particular block of cards is that twice in the English Neo series, Pokemon references the Bible, the first being Genesis, and the second book being Revelations. But we all know the true followings in Pokemon revolve around the Church of Arceus, Bird Jesus, and Lord Helix.
Careful now, Professor. Let's not get into a religion war here. Everyone has the right to believe whatever they want to believe. Believe in Pico. Getting back on track, let's talk about Neo Destiny. This set introduces the new light Pokemon to counteract the dark Pokemon as seen in previous sets. In fact, the name Destiny refers to the fate of Pokemon, the inevitable fate that they will either end up on the light or the dark side of the Force. Star Wars reference, anyone? No? What's even cooler than this though is that they introduced the new Shining Pokemon like Shining Magikarp or Shining Gyarados. These depicted Pokemon in their shiny forms, but on the cards. That's so cool. Who can forget the regal Shiny Gyarados, which was many people's first shiny Pokemon in the games, caught back at the Lake of Rage. And it was so awesome to see the cards not only have these Pokemon in, but also represent that. I mean, the Lake of Rage artwork is pretty much what you're seeing on the card. I can't contain excitement. It's like one of my favorite cards.
Interestingly enough, this same Shiny Gyarados, along with my personal favorite Pokemon, Greninja, will be featured as the main focus of the next set due to come out in February 2016 called Breakpoint. But let's not skip to that part just yet. The 8 Neo Destiny Shining Pokemon each got a metallic look on the Pokemon itself as opposed to the holofoil treatment that it got in Neo Revelation. Each card represents a different typing other than water, which was featured in the previous set. And Neo Destiny was also the final set to feature first edition Pokemon in English. Looks like quite a bit of new and interesting things have come to light in the Neo block of cards. Wouldn't you say, Toby?
I thought we said we were done with the puns in the last video, Professor. I don't know how much more they can take of us. So the final two sets in this block that we're going to cover today start with the Legendary Collection, a set that was actually never released in Japan and was still kind of as a base set 3. This set was comprised entirely of reprints of the base Fossil, Jungle, Rocket, and Black Star promo sets. But ironically, the thing that made this set so popular were the reverse holos. This was the introduction of those, and while now they're just this sort of thing that you kind of wish weren't there, you wish they were proper holos, reverse holos were a big deal back then. It was actually so much more popular than base set 2 that even to this day, finding a Legendary Collection box set, even like wrapped up as well, that is a rare thing to find. Seriously, if you own a sealed box set of this, then it's going for a very high price. And the final set that we want to talk about is the best of game cards available through tournament releases. Specifically through Battlezone tournaments, and they were kind of like Wizards of the Coast parting gifts to the fans as the Wizards license was about to expire soon. Despite the set supposedly being about commemorating the best cards so far and having reprints of some of the best, there were also 4 entirely new cards introduced. Rocket Scissor, Rocket Sneasel, Dark Ivysaur, and Dark Venusaur were all newly created for this set. While these cards remained plain, the rest of the set got a sort of special reverse holo treatment, as well as many variations of the cards being released. What's even cooler is that people who were running the tournaments got given very special winner cards which had golden winner stamps at the bottom right corner. These winner cards are incredibly rare. As a result though, it also meant the rest of the cards in the set that weren't given to the tournament officiators were known as non-winner cards, so that kinda sucks. Although exceptions to this include Professor Elm, Rocket's Hitmonchan, and Rocket's Mewtwo, as the tournaments that they were supposed to be in got cancelled after Wizards lost their license. In addition, all of the cards in these sets had an error. All of the energies were a little bit slightly to the left. It's not too noticeable, but it's worth mentioning for history's sake.
Well guys, that about wraps up this portion of the Pokemon TCG Facts and History. Did you all learn something new today? Let us know down below in the comments section if you did, and be sure to go check out my co-host BirdKeeperToby if Pokemon Theory videos are up your alley. And be sure to stick around next time right here where we talk about Expedition through Skyridge in the next edition of Pokemon TCG Facts and History. Thanks for watching, and we will see you all next time. I'm Professor K for the Pokemon Evolutionaries.
And I'm BirdKeeperToby. See you next time, Pokemon Masters.